let's set this aside and let's do what's on your easel. You ready, kiddo?
Yeah. Sure.
Sing it.
What's on your easel? What's on your easel? What's on your easel today?
Yeah! All right.
Oh, I missed that.
Hey, where's your easel, buddy?
Right there.
Spare yourself? I'm kidding.
Okay, so
Tell them what it is.
No.
okay, so the little girl painted a dragon eye.
Not a dragon. It's creatures.
No, it's dragon.
Oh, I thought it was creatures.
I'm trying to see if you can. I'm trying to see if you can get the sparkling, because she used sparkling watercolor paint to get the skin. So she painted a dragon eye. She painted a mini. Can I go ahead and peel the tape off?
I don't care.
So she painted a mini.
It's wet paint though.
Well, it shouldn't be. So I mean, this is kind of like the reveals, because you didn't sign your work, baby.
Well, they can't very well know my name.
It's beautiful.
This is beautiful. Look at it go.
And there's so many layers of this thing. Like,
That's the way it's supposed to work.
oh, it's so ugly.
One of these days we should do a $2 tutorial on the process of making a mini.
Can I do it?
Can you do what?
Show them the process of making the mini.
So there we go.
My first mini.
Her first mini that she's made, and it's a dragon eye. Okay, so there's that, and then where's your mini?
Gosh, I'm so proud of
My mini?
Yeah,
It started off as like blue, and then I
I'm gonna get
progressed
some
with
dots.
different colors.
you gave it to the other kids.
Yeah.
Okay, well then we can't show it off. You hand me a blank paper to show.
There. Ha!
Oh, it's right there.
What is it?
Oh, it's a new guide for Ben 10.
I don't even know what Ben 10 is. What's Ben 10?
It's this boy.
He's designing aliens. He's moved from drawing dinosaurs. I want to show off one of your dinosaurs. He's moved from drawing dinosaurs
I'll help
and
you find
Pokemon. Here's a dragon. He's moved from drawing dinosaurs and Pokemon. He's been drawing dinosaurs.
That's a Minecraft dragon.
Yeah. Where's your dinosaur from the other day? You drew a really nice dinosaur the other day.
Was it in this?
Yeah, I believe so. We'll never find it because we're live and people are watching. Anyway, he drew a really nice dinosaur the other day. But he's moved from that to designing characters.
Yeah, for Ben 10.
For shows that he likes. And then I showed this during the $2 tutorial. I showed this
I'm still going to be drawing.
dandelion mini that I painted. And I painted all these mini paintings, and he did one too. He did Stegosaurus. This was a deck of cards that I had made up for the artistic biker, and I used to pass these off as cards, and I still do. I just don't use this design anymore. The new cards look like this, and so I'm ready to start painting on these. I only have a handful of these left. And so I'll finish painting on these. I'll finish painting on these few, and then I'll move to the new design. I like that because then if I send them out to somebody, it's got my contact information on it. And it's really funny when I'm walking through an event and somebody asks me for a card, and I hand them like I handed somebody one time. I handed them like the 4 hearts, and like, why the 4 hearts? And I said, look at the draw, They thought maybe all of them were 4 hearts, but. Those are what we paint on when we paint the minis. Is they're just poker playing cards. We should probably do a $2 tutorial on those. And then I have a watercolor that I did. Thanks, Boudreaux. And then my friend Amy on Facebook, I did a watercolor of her face. And you can always tell when the colors get away from me. I get frustrated. Sometimes I put something on and I'm like, oh crap, now I've got to darken everything to make that the right tone. And there's just no way to bring it back. But I kind of like the way this one kind of turned out. This one kind of turned out a little dark, but I kind of like the way it turned out. But on Wednesdays, I pull up my Facebook friends and I do watercolor of one of their profile pictures, one of their public profile pictures. And then I'm still doing the gestures every night that I can't show you because Ustream has a policy of 0 tolerance on the nudity. But I still do the gestures every night. I haven't been doing the figure drawing as much. And the last few weeks of figure drawing, I really just haven't been able to go. Let's see, was there anything else? There was the easel. There was the daily tubes, the daily drawing that I've been doing. This one we did a flip through before we started recording the Ustream. So there's really not very many new things to show off on here, but I actually did a flip through. You'll see a flip through video next Friday, or maybe no, it'll be this Friday. You'll see the flip through video. But these are the ones that I've done since last week, and I've actually finished this book, so it'll be time to start a new book. And then let's flip over here and let's see. When I started the program, I didn't have any easels, but then I think Pamela French sent some in. Let's see who else sent some in. Inbox. Looks like it's just Pamela. So let's see what Pamela had. Pamela sent us in a few. So she's been working on this jazz painting. Look at how it's turning out, guys. I'm going to zoom in here on some of the details. Look at the highlights on that saxophone. And the keys, the detail work in the keys, the shading. She managed to get enough detail in, excuse me, she managed to get enough detail in that you knew what was going on, but still kept it abstract enough to make it feel like jazz. And I think that is awesome. And the fact that it's so large, that she's working so large, is just, I think, fabulous. I really dig this stuff. I really dig what she's doing here. And so there's that, and she's got, I think, might have different views of the same thing, because she's posting her works in progress. She's been sending them to me on Facebook as she finishes. And then here's some more of her ATCs. And we had a problem with this last week where it seemed like all of them were uploaded, and they were all uploaded under the same name, where I can see the thumbnail here. And what I discovered was that I automatically forward these things to my Gmail account. And so when it got to Gmail, they opened up. So here's a duck and a sunrise over a mountain, or a sunset behind the mountain. Either way, these are artist trading cards, so they're minis. They're small. I got my there. Okay, and then we saw the little Twitter bird, and then. Okay, I think we've seen all of these. So that is what Pamela French had on her easel. Hang on, there might have been one more. Let's see what this other one was. Yeah, it's still more work in progress on the jazz musicians. This is before she put the keys in. If I'd have known that's what it was, I would have started with this one and worked my way the other way so that you could see the progress. But she's changed the skin tones. She's added some mid-tones to the saxophone, and she's added the keys. So anyway, that is what Pamela French has been working on. Green Glam sent us, it looks like a fox. Can I see it in the slideshow? There's a fox. Oh, for fox's sake. Oh, for fox's sake. Oh, goodness. You're using the foul language on my show. This is a family show, Green Lambs. Jeez. Oh, for fox's sake. I am at peace. Yeah, it's a family show. I am at peace with all that has happened, is happening, and will happen. That's good sleeping weather right there. Attitude is a small thing that makes a big difference. Sure enough, I wholeheartedly agree with that. Sometimes I just need to be alone with my art supplies. Oh, good Lord. That is all the time for me. I run people out of my studio space constantly. That was Laura Church. I'm so sorry I missed that. I want to show you that what happens to these things is I post these things to my website, and I put them in a video called, What's on Your Easel, and then I post them to my website, and then on Mondays the newsletter comes out. When the newsletter comes out, and you can sign up at newsletter.artisticbiker.com, when the newslettery goodness comes out, you get a link to all the videos, of course, and then you get kind of a step-by-step instruction on what we did, as well as screen captures of how we did it. Of course, it's not going to load quickly, so you get access to the screen captures of how we did it, and then there's a little tidbit. So if I was, like in this one, I was talking about purple and gold sunrises, and then I talked about how sunsets are the colors that they are on Earth, but sunsets on Mars are blue. I'll give you a link to Discovery where you can look at that. And then the vlog, when we talk about the vlog, what we talked about. And then the daily random object. And you see daily and random are both in quotes. Is because it's not always daily. It's because it's not always daily and it's not always random. But I provide the reference photos so you can see what I've drawn, the object that I've actually drawn, so you can play along. You can take the reference photos and you can draw too. I provide them to you in color, and I provide them to you in black and white, grayscale, and then I show you what my results look like. So you can play along if you want to, and if you want to use the exact same photo references. So if you wake up in the morning and you say, you know what, I really should draw more often, but I can't think of anything to draw. Well, you know what? The Artistic Biker Live, the artisticbiker.com, has some photo references that we can use. And if you subscribe to the newsletter, these things are in your mailbox. The mini painting is on here, the watercolor is on, links to the watercolor are on here, and then the steps for the free $2 tutorial are on here. I also do a video tech instruction on how I produce the Artistic Biker Live, and then what's on your easel. So next week we'll have Laura Church, and we'll have Pamela French, and we'll have APG's easels in the newsletter. So sign up now so you can have those things sent to your inbox. And that is my commercial for what's on, for the newslettery goodness that's going on there. So back to the rest of the program. That is what was on my easel. That is what is on your easel. If you would like to be part of what's on your easel, simply send an email to blade@artisticbiker.com, and we will use your works to inspire other people to do works, because that's what we're all about. So it's blade@artisticbiker.com. But yeah, go ahead and send to go ahead and send them to blade@artisticbiker.com. We'll use your works to inspire other people's works. This is not quite dry, so we're going to dry this just a little bit more. We will take a little break, and we will be right back.